Now, all this week we're challenging our environment correspondent, David Gregory-Kumar, to reduce his carbon footprint ahead of the unprecedented Citizens' Climate Assembly starting in Birmingham this weekend. And today, David, it's all about your health and the asthma drugs you use.
It is indeed, Nick. Yes, I have asthma and I control the symptoms with one of these little blue inhalers, amongst other things. Millions of people in the UK use them, but it turns out they're quite bad for the environment. We've got some numbers here. 3.5% of NHS greenhouse gas emissions come from all these little blue inhalers when they're added up. That's pretty big. So if I switch to a greener alternative, personally, I could save somewhere between 150 to 400 kilograms of carbon dioxide a year.
Wow.
To give you an idea, that's a shrinking of my carbon footprint that would be equivalent to me giving up meat, to me becoming vegan. So just to really ram it home, 5 puffs on one of these is equivalent to a 9-mile trip in a car.
So, what have you decided to do?
So I decided to see if I could switch to a greener alternative. So today was my annual asthma checkup, so I decided to film it. I decided to go and see my doctor and ask about greener alternatives. And before I got there, though, I had to do the nursery drop-off. And do you know what, viewers? It was a little bit stressful this morning. You wait. Film a video diary, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Okay. Well, that was fun. Anyway, I had asthma since I was a kid, really, and in those days, I used to control it with pills. And then one day along came the blue inhaler, that I'm sure most of you know. And honestly, it was like a magic switch. It just completely changed how I treated my asthma symptoms. So today I'm going for my annual asthma checkup, but as part of that I want to see if there's something we can do about my inhalers, because it turns out they're not great for the environment. Hello, Dr. Kang. How are you?
Hi, I'm Dr. Kang. I'm one of the GPs here at Halcyon and I'm the respiratory lead in the practice.
This is my blue inhaler, but I gather it does have issues with the environment, with its carbon footprint.
My 3 top tips are, number 1, so recycle your inhaler. Secondly is thinking about changing to a more environmentally friendly inhaler, like a dry powder inhaler. Not suitable for everybody because it does need a very specific inhaler technique, but it's something that you can speak to your doctor or your nurse about. And finally, making every inhaler count. So making sure that you use the maximum number of doses in the inhaler.
So I've just had my appointment with Dr. Kang, and we're going to try these new inhalers and we're going to see how we get on with them. They're not for everyone. There's a whole different way of using them, but we'll just see how I get on.
So to be clear, people should talk to their doctor before doing anything.
Oh yes, because the carbon footprint of an ambulance coming to rescue you from an asthma attack is much bigger than a couple of puffs on this little blue inhaler. But that said, yeah, here's the green alternative. This is one I've been prescribed. I'm going to try and see how I get on with it, but it is a very different technique. I've got to learn all that. But interestingly, in some countries in Europe, many more of these are prescribed than these traditional blue ones. So there's not really any reason that some people can't make the switch, and you will be doing a big saving to your carbon footprint if you do.
And what about recycling old inhalers?
These ones, yes.
Yeah.
So Dr. Kang mentioned that, and I thought she was talking about the sort of the metal and the plastic, but actually she's also talking about the gas inside, because when I throw this away, the gas will escape. But if I recycle it, which you can do at some pharmacies, they will recycle the gases as well. So even if you can't switch, you have to use one of these, you can still do a bit by recycling it, and that'll help your carbon footprint too.
David, thank you.
Thank you.